Hey everybody, how are you? Sorry I'm late. I was on a phone call. So tonight, guys, we are trying something new. We are going to do, last night I tried to do it, but it didn't necessarily work so well. Actually, let me wait till y'all come on here. Okay. And King. Okay, here we go. Hey guys, give me a sec while I get Instagram started up. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna mute that. Hello, friends. Okay. Sorry I'm late, guys. I was on a phone call. Okay. Yes, here we go. Why is it doing that? Okay, no. All right, here we go. Okay. Here we go. No. Okay, guys, we are getting started in just a couple of minutes. We are trying something new tonight. I posted in my stories the other day that I asked if you guys wanted me to set up a call-in line, and I got a 100% yes. So we are doing a test run tonight, okay? I know I'm late. Sorry again about that. I was on a phone call, but your girl is still here. Hi, Bionic Man. How are you? Bionic Man? Hi, Bionic Man. Thanks for joining. I'm very excited about tonight's show. Okay. Hey, where are you joining from, Bionic Man? We are getting started in just a few minutes. We're going to get started at 8:20 on the dot. Hi, Sincere 39. No, you know what? I was on a phone call and it ran over. So I apologize for being late. But tonight we are doing a test run of the phone line. So you may get a chance to call in if you want to. We just want to see if it works, okay? Oh, Dayton, Ohio. My sister graduated from Ohio State, Bionic Man. All right, okay. We're going to get started in about 2 minutes. I'm very excited about the call-in line. I think this might change the game for the show, especially for the people on Facebook, because I know that there's usually a very long delay with their responses and me receiving them. So I think that setting up a phone line will allow us to talk in more real time, okay? Yeah. So actually, let me turn off the video portion of this because y'all don't need to see my face. How you guys doing? How was your day? Only an hour away? Yeah. Ohio State is big, man. Okay. So I'm going to turn off the video and I'm going to turn off the mute. Okay. Yes. Tonight we have a story about Michael Jordan. I didn't know that Michael Jordan was having problems in China, but we are going to talk about that tonight. So all you sports fans, get on it, okay? And I might ask you to call in to give your opinion, all right? Why does this look so dark? Hold on, guys. Wait, where's my title? Which I didn't pin. Sorry, guys. Life can get a little bit crazy when you're a one-woman show. All right? We're going to get started in just 1 minute. So make sure you tell your friends to come on and have a good time with us. Sorry, I needed to turn up the brightness. All right, now that's better. I can see y'all. I can see myself. Okay. Hey, hey. All right. All right. So it is time to get started, guys. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it. All right. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. Let me give, again, officially an official apology. I'm sorry that I'm late, y'all. I am usually on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, I was on a phone call that ran long, so I apologize if you were waiting for me, but your girl is here, all right? And welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you're wondering who I am, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your, hey Ann, I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like getting registered with the state, making sure you have EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, hiring employees properly. Y'all, if you need, also, if you guys need help in terms of career coaching, if you don't necessarily want to start a business, but you need help, you know, transitioning to a new career, getting a better job, negotiating a better salary, go check out my girl, Ann Nguyen Taylor at Hunting to Hired on Instagram, okay? She's going to get you right. But yes, but I help you in terms of business. I help you get your business paperwork together to make sure that you are legitimate so that you can be in these streets a strong, confident business owner. All right. Now, why am I qualified to help you do this? I'm a licensed attorney. I have been one for 14 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. In many different industries. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Yes, Ann's going to be on our show next week. I'm very happy. She's going to give y'all some tips, all right? Yes, so your girl, I have experience in helping you get your stuff together, all right? And most important, I'm passionate about helping you learn it. Not everybody wants to go to business school. Not everybody wants to go to law school, but a lot of people have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to make it in business, there's just some things that you need to know. And in this day and age, as we have seen, you can't just count on your 9 to 5. A lot of us need a side hustle too. So I help you make that side hustle legitimate so that you can be out here in these streets. Oh, thank you. She's Ann Nguyen said she does. She got Hunting to Hire together. Oh. Yeah, so if you want to see how you can work with me, I want you to do something for me. I want you to go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. There you're going to be able to, hi Pun Rage, there you're going to be able to download my free biz launch cheat sheet that is going to help you get your dream business started in 7 days or less. You're also going to be able to book a free 15-minute consultation if you're a first-time client, all right? You're also going to be able to subscribe to my YouTube channel where I post all the back episodes of this show and the podcast where I do the audio. But most important, in this time, a lot of people, they're trying to figure out what is my next move. You know, I'm not necessarily working right now. I've got some time on my hands. I want to start something. I want you guys to pick up Business Startup Basics. It is a 4-video, 3 ebook series that gives you a crash course into entrepreneurship, giving you those building blocks that you need to know to be a confident business owner in these streets, so that you know how to get an EIN number, so that you know how to get registered with the state, so that you understand what you need to have in your contracts, so that you know how to protect your brand out in these streets. I help you, the Business Startup Basics video training helps you do all of that. So go pick that up at linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm, all right? Now, on to the show. Here's what we do on NPL Legal Dish if this is your first time for some reason. We pull stories from the news, from social media, from the things that you people give me. I actually had a couple of people submit stories to me this week, actually in the last 24 hours. So that was really cool. Ann said if you are a legitimate business, so you can actually apply for an SBA loan and grants. Yes, Ann is going to come on here and let us know about all the things that she was able to do as a legitimate business owner, because she had her paperwork together, y'all. All right. So next week when she's on here, make sure that you are right here with me. Okay. Yes, but I pull stories from everywhere, and we take the lessons that we can learn as business owners and we discuss them. So this is a discussion between all of us. And today we are testing out our call-in line, okay? So I have put the number in the, I've pinned the number on Instagram, and it is also in the title for Facebook. So if that's, when I give the say, or when I say, you can call in, the number is there. If you want to give your opinion on a story, you can call into that number and we can talk in real time. It's going to be exciting. Okay. Okay. All right. So the line is on hold waiting for y'all. All right. So let's get started. We're already running a little bit late, but that is okay. We ain't got nowhere to go anyway. You're supposed to be at home unless you're an essential worker. So the first story that we are talking about today, this was actually submitted by one of my colleagues. If y'all are in the market for insurance, if you need insurance in any realm, go check out my girl Labe Insurance Agency on Instagram. She's going to get you right. But she emailed me today and she said, "Hey, I just saw an ad in my email today from Target that was advertising a BOGO sale. I thought BOGO was the property of Payless. What's up?" Right? So, and I said, you know what? That is a really good question, because I remember don't be shy, y'all, because we have all shopped at Payless once in our lives. How many of y'all have shopped at Payless? Give me a hands up. Give me a thumbs up. I have shopped at Payless. I was a broke college student. I could not afford to go to the other stores. So me and Payless, we made it work, all right? But I remember Payless and their BOGO sales. They were always talking about buy one, get one, BOGO sales, right? So, of course, people associated Payless with BOGO. So I went to the USPTO website and I actually did a search for BOGO in their database search tool that is called Test. That is one way that you can make sure that what you are trying to trademark is not already taken. The USPTO provides you a search engine so that any registered trademarks that are already there, that have already passed, you can just look it up and see, is it registered? What industry is it registered? How is it registered? So I went to Test and I looked up BOGO. And lo and behold, there are actually several, more than 20 trademarks registered for BOGO. Now, how is this possible? Remember, when you trademark something, you only trademark it within your industry, right? So, I can have something trademarked in entertainment, but that doesn't mean that I have it trademarked for, retail sales, right? So Payless, they do have a trademark for BOGO. However, Payless's trademark on BOGO is very specific. BOGO itself, the phrase is pretty generic. Buy one, get one. Everybody knows what BOGO means. But Payless, they were able to trademark it because they did it in a very specific way. Payless trademarked BOGO, and their BOGO is that it is a circle with Hi, I Stay Woke 2019. Their trademark for BOGO is that BOGO is written in lowercase letters in a circle. All right. So that is when you see a lowercase letter BOGO in a circle, that means that it belongs to Payless. Hi, cherished, talented one. Uh, so Payless does have a trademark for BOGO, but that does not prevent Target or anybody else using BOGO in a generic way, because BOGO itself is a generic term. I don't know if you guys remember the case we talked about where a church got their trademark invalidated. They had this church had two trademarks for the phrase "add a zero." The first was just for the plain words "add a zero." The second was a stylized "add a zero" that had specific colors and placement and all this stuff. A larger company contested their trademark, and they had the one that was only words invalidated, but the one that was in a specific format with specific colors, with specific placing, was allowed to stick. So in this case, Payless was able to secure the BOGO trademark because they made it very specific to their brand. It must be in a circle. It must be in lowercase letters. So that is how Payless was able to trademark it, but that doesn't prevent other places from using BOGO, because BOGO is a pretty generic term, okay? So, do we understand how other retail stores besides Payless can use the term BOGO and not get in trouble? It don't matter that Payless ain't around anymore, and I actually heard Payless might be coming back. But if you are still intent on if you want to use a generic phrase that you think might be trademarked, you have to go check and see exactly how is it trademarked. What industry is it trademarked in? Is it a specific format? These are the things that you need to think about before you use something, all right? So I hope that answered your question, LabA Insurance Agency. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. I also want to mention one of our regular viewers, Mahogany Joy. She submitted a story to me today, and it's amazing, and I'm going to cover it. I just have to do a little bit more research, and we are going to cover it early next week, probably Monday's show. All right, so I didn't forget about you, Mahogany Joy. I just got to do my due diligence and do some research. All right, so we are done with Target. Do we have any basketball fans in the house? If you like basketball, give me a basketball emoji. I know they ended the season early. Some people are very devastated. But apparently they're doing a video game basketball season on ESPN. I don't know nothing about that. I got the Disney Plus package, which came with ESPN Plus, but I don't use it. I don't use ESPN. But yes, if you are a basketball fan, give me a basketball emoji. Or if you have heard of basketball, give me a basketball emoji. And if you have heard of a gentleman by the name of Michael Jordan, give me an MJ in the comments. Today we are talking about Michael Jordan. All right? Michael Jordan. If you've heard of Michael Jordan, give me an MJ in the comments. All right? So, we all know Michael Jordan. He is, basketball royalty, sneaker royalty, got money, got endorsements. Michael Jordan is paid and famous, all right? He had the commercials, Be Like Mike. Mike's name is everywhere. He has his hands in everything. But what you didn't know is that Michael Jordan has been in an 8-year battle with a Chinese sportswear company that has been using his name to sell their products. Now, here is what happened, okay? There is a company in China. They call themselves, it's spelled QIAODAN Sports. And it's supposed to be the Romanized version of Michael Jordan's name in Chinese. So essentially, this is supposed to be pronounced Chowdan Sports, Jordan Sports, right? Okay, I stay woke 2019. I'll check my messages. All right. So you got this company, Chowden Sports. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? They have been using Michael Jordan's name for 8 years to sell their sportswear. Only in China, okay? Michael Jordan has been fighting them being able to use it. He won the right to use his name in Chinese characters in China, but this company was still allowed to use the Romanized version of Michael Jordan's name. So the way that you would spell the Chinese characters in English, they were allowed to use that for their company. But Michael Jordan has been fighting it for the last 8 years. He was denied twice by previous courts, but he still kept appealing. And this third time, they gave the verdict in his favor. Okay, he won the right to use his name in Chinese characters in 2016, and now he has won the right back for the Chinese Roman spelling of his name. I know it sounds a little confusing, but if you think about it, think about Chinese characters. Every Chinese character, represents a word in the Chinese language, right? But we as Americans, we as Roman language speakers, we don't understand those characters. So they have to take those characters and spell them out for us so that we know what those characters say. So this company in China, they took the Michael Jordan characters, spelled it out in English, and were using that as their company, logo and everything. And Michael Jordan was fighting that. He's like, that's my name. What are you doing? And why this is important is because intellectual property disputes are at the core of a lot of the U.S.-China quote-unquote trade war. You always hear issues about, the U.S. economy and China, and 45 is always talking about China, whatever. But intellectual property rights are a big part of the reason why America and China butt heads a lot. Because China is a big country. They got a lot of money. They're out here making it. You can't stop everybody. Yeah, Sincere 39 says China does not respect trademarks and intellectual property. Well, China is apparently trying to do better because they have given Michael Jordan the use of his name. Now, this other company in China, they are still going to be allowed to use a silhouetted b-ball player. If you remember, Michael Jordan on his sneakers, you have the Jumpman character, right? So Chowden Sports, they have been using that as well to sell their sportswear, and the Chinese court said they can continue to use that. They just can't use Michael Jordan's name anymore. So I want to know from you guys, do you think that this was a good decision by the Chinese court? Hey, Mahogany Joy, do you think that this was a good decision by the Chinese court? And if you want to give your opinion, verbally, please don't feel shy. Call into the line and give me your opinion. 319-527-5061. Do you think that the Chinese court did the right thing in giving Michael Jordan the use of his name, or do you think that they didn't go far enough? Should Chowden Sports be shut down? They've been using Michael Jordan's, name basically for the last 8 years. What do you guys think? If you want to call in, give me a thumbs up so I know that you're calling in, okay? Mahogany Joy, I just mentioned you. So your story, I am researching it, and we're going to cover it on Monday. We're not going to have time to cover it tonight. I just didn't have time to do all the research, and I wanted to make sure that, I do right by you. Sincere 39 said, but the Jumpman isn't a Chinese character. How can they still use it? The Jumpman is synonymous with Jordan brand. I think that China has different rules when it comes to shapes and things like that. Because remember when we talked about Christian Louboutin? I believe that China was one of the places that Christian Louboutin had a lot of trouble. I don't even know if he got it in terms of trademarking the red soles, because China doesn't really recognize shapes. They recognize names, they recognize words, things like that. So Michael Jordan, he gets to use his name in China. He just can't use that silhouetted b-ball player. Now, we don't know if that silhouetted b-ball player is exactly like the Michael Jordan Jumpman, but we can bet that it's pretty close, right? So what do you guys think about this decision? Sincere 39 is apparently upset. He said he doesn't think that they should be able to use the Jumpman. But I mean, maybe we should take the wins where we can get them. We have been having long-standing battles with China for a while, right? So if they're willing to make some concessions now, maybe this is, a good sign for the future. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Yes. What do you guys think about that? Yeah. And if you want to call in, let me know, because I've got the phone line open and I'm ready for y'all. You don't think so? Okay. And that's cool. I mean, Michael Jordan, I don't even remember when they shouldn't be able to use it. And I agree with you. Michael Jordan has been, since I can remember, Michael Jordan has been a household name. Not just a household name, a worldwide name. And China is a big market for basketball. So this company, Chowden, they know exactly what they were doing when they decided to name their business Jordan. I think that this is long overdue. Michael Jordan's been fighting for his name for 8 years over in China. Who knows how much money this company made using his name? Now, I don't know if they awarded him any money, but they at least gave him the use of his name. Sincere 39 said, I don't know. They shouldn't have no rights to the Jumpman. And you are entitled to your opinion, but the Chinese court said, we give you your name, but we keeping the shape. So that is what's going on with Mr. Jordan. All right. So we only had 2 stories for tonight. Mahogany Joy, I'm still doing research on your story. We're going to be on it for Monday. But we've got I was on late. We've got some extra time. So this is your time to ask me questions, guys. Look, we've got a lot of time on our hands. I talk about a lot of things on this show, and I know that I don't always get to your questions. So if you've got questions about your business, if you've got questions about trademarks, about starting, how to legitimize, high IG safety is key, this is your time to ask. I'm going to be on for let me see, we started at 8:11, 8:20. I'm going to be on for 9 more minutes. So this is your time to ask your questions. We talk about trademarks a lot, but contracts are coming up a lot in this day and age because of what's going on. A lot of places are not able to, fulfill their contracts. I was talking to my sister the other day, and my sister, she is an avid dancer, and her dance teacher was in Australia doing a series of workshops. He had contracts with multiple places. The last place that he contracted with was supposed to buy his ticket back to the United States. But when COVID hit, everything canceled, and the dance studio refused to buy his ticket home because he hadn't fulfilled his part of the contract. So that's in Australia. So we don't know how things work in Australia, but contracts are a big thing that people need to think about right now. What are your cancellation policies? How do you account for things like this? Basically acts of God that you can't control. Do you have clauses in your contracts that cover that for you? Do you know how to do that? Do you need someone to review those for you? So if you've got questions about contracts, now's the time to drop it. If you've got questions about your EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, operating agreements, partnership agreements, registering with the state, that is what I do. I like to help people understand the steps to get them where they need to go so that you can save time and you can save money. That is my talent. I'm good at figuring out how things work. Mahogany Joy said, so I'm multi-talented and have several business ideas. Any tips on determining how I prioritize what to start with first, or ways to organize and keep track of businesses to start? So the first thing I'm going to tell you is to download my Biz Launch cheat sheet, because what that is going to do, it's going to help you figure out what businesses you can feasibly start sooner rather than later, and where your talents lie. Because just because you are good at doing something doesn't mean that you like to do it, so that may not be the best way to start a business. So the Biz Launch cheat sheet is going to help you figure out, what do I like to do? What am I trained to do? What do I need to get it started, and how soon can I get it started, okay? academic counseling and tutoring, fitness, yoga, career counseling. Okay. Well, that sounds kind of like a life coach type thing. But Mahogany Joy, why don't you do this? Go to the link in my bio, set up a free 15-minute consultation, because maybe we can kind of whittle down your activities, or even figure out how to find a way to wrap them all together. Hi, Lee CJ. How you doing, sweetheart? Yes. So but yeah, the first step in terms of figuring out what business you want to start, you want to download my free Biz Launch cheat sheet, because that is going to give you the steps, and take you through, kind of the thought process of figuring out which business is feasible to start right now. Because right now, when you're giving me this list, academic counseling and tutoring, you got all these parents with these kids at home right now. And a lot of the parents, they don't necessarily know the same, what the schools are teaching. This new math, whew! So if you know the new math and you can provide counseling services and tutoring services, I'm sure there are plenty of parents who would pay for virtual tutoring services. Fitness, there are tons of fitness instructors that are doing virtual classes right now. There's virtual yoga going on. We're both friends with Jarek. I know Jarek just started doing virtual yoga sessions. Career counseling. I mean, all of your options right now, they're not things that require a brick and mortar. They're kind of things that you can do from where you are. So it's a matter of figuring out which one can I do right now, which one am I most passionate about, and how can we, get it started quickly. All right? Okay. So we have like 5 more minutes. So if you guys have any more questions about, how to pick the business you want to start, what step you should do first, this is your time to ask, y'all. We got 5 more minutes. I started a little bit late today, so that's why we're going a little bit longer. Also, if you have questions about the BOGO story or the Michael Jordan story, okay? Yes. If you came in late, you can watch the entire show on YouTube about 10 minutes after I go off air. Just give me some time to upload it, okay? Or you can just watch it on Instagram or Facebook. Want to remind you guys to pick up Business Startup Basics, especially if right now you're trying to figure out how to position yourself with the way things are changing. It's going to give you a crash course into entrepreneurship so that you can make be the best business owner that you can be. It gives you those tips so that you don't go to the bank and they're asking you for something and you're like, what is that? So I give you, that knowledge so that you can go in there confidently. And when they ask you for something, you can say, I got it right here. Where's your EIN number? Right here. Where's your DUNS number? Right here. Where's your operating agreement? Right here. Articles of incorporation. So these are the things that you need to know as a business owner. These things should be second nature to you so that you know how your business is run. The worst thing that you can do is start a business and not know how it is run. That is how you lose money, all right? So you need to know the building blocks of your business before you can hand it off to someone else, all right? So we have 3 more minutes. I'm just going to stay on here. I ain't got nothing to do. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. We supposed to be home. We quarantining together, all right? I am your quarantine bae. I hope that you guys enjoy these programs, because I really do, especially in this time where we can't really be around each other. At least we can still be connected. Thank goodness for social media. Thank goodness for technology. I really appreciate you guys when you hang out with me, because it lets me know that what I am doing has value and that it adds value to your life. I don't just do this for me. I do this for y'all. This is something that I enjoy doing, but I also enjoy that you guys enjoy it, all right? So I always want to thank you for participating. I always want to thank you for just listening. I always want to thank you for giving me just a little bit of your time, because you don't have to. Oh, you're welcome, and thank you. But that's where I'm going to leave you. We're going to be back on Monday with Mahogany Joy's story on PlayStation controllers. This is for the gamers. Monday is for the gamers, okay? Make sure you book your free 15-minute consultation. Oh, thank you. And have a good weekend, everybody. Take care of yourselves. while, I do tell you guys, this is the it's a good time to start a business if you're looking for some. If you don't feel like you can be as productive as you can be in this time, it's okay. We're going through a collective tough time. Everybody is under a lot of stress. So if just making it through the day is your productivity, don't feel bad about that. Everybody goes through things at their own pace, all right? You don't have to come out of this with a new skill if you don't want to. You don't have to come out of this 20 pounds lighter if you don't want to. Right now, we are in survival mode. So you need to do what you need to do to survive and to feel good and to take care of yourself, okay? But that is what I'm going to leave you with. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. I will be back on Monday. Bye.